Put that do back. Grab those 2 A&W Diet root beers.
Okay.
Now I know this is not your normal. I know it doesn't have caffeine. I'm sure it's got sugar and all kinds of other stuff in it too. But I was at a friend's house and they had the Faygo Diet root beer and it was like really good. And then I watched 2 separate YouTube videos where somebody had these. And both times someone took a drink and went, "Oh, that's good."
That's good.
That's not too bad. Yeah. I think I've now found... So like we were talking about how Diet Mountain Dew got bumped down. I mean, Diet Dr. Pepper got bumped down.
Yeah.
I think Diet Dr. Pepper gets bumped down again. This might be in like that 2 spot.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know. I just thought
it's tasty.
Yeah, I saved a couple from the party of weird sodas.
Appreciate it.
It's either this or the sugar-free, the zero cherry Coke, which is...
Oh, yeah, I saw that in there, too.
It's pretty good as well. But anyway.
Holy shit. Holy fucking shit.
We have a lot to talk about. Got a lot in the way of emails. We have so much stuff. I'm going to start it while we're looking over notes real quick and just say, welcome to the Preacher Podcast brought to you by the Baltic Effect and Trentendo. My name's Trent. This is Nate.
Hi, I'm Nate.
Holy shit. So we took some time off. We had a hiatus. You went on tour with your band. And we were like, well, at first it was like, all right, well, we know we'll do a double episode. And then... the week before you go on tour, there was so much that had to be done.
Yeah.
That it's like, we got to, you guys had to take a break on that. And I was like, okay, then we'll do a triple episode. And when I said it, it's like, that's fine.
Yeah.
As it got closer, I started thinking about it. And I was just like, I can barely remember what happens on one episode. When it's 2 and 3, it's almost like every time I would watch one, it would push out the memory of another one. Which is unfortunate because these last 3 episodes were, in my opinion, some of the best. These were really freaking good.
They were.
So what are we talking about? Are they 5, 6, and 7?
5, 6, and 7.
And then we've got 8, 9, and 10 left on the season. Just kind of talking about some of this. So again, if you need time to prep, I don't want to rush you or anything like that.
No, I think I can wing it.
But we never do. We always kind of come in hot when we start the show proper. It's like, all right, we're ready to go. Hot! Everybody else is like, let's talk about something real quick. Oh, we used to do that a long time ago. Back in the day when we wouldn't talk to each other except for podcasting times, we would have like, all right, we got to talk about this. Oh, you're not going to believe.
You're not going to believe
this hot nug I went on a date with.
Hot nug.
She had some serious bazongas.
Bazongas up to the max.
Yeah, and she was really into Limp Biscuits. We had to listen to that all night long. And then my vape ran out. I'm just trying to think of stuff from... Limp Biscuit wasn't a thing. I don't think... No.
You know what I was thinking about from the olden days?
Yeah.
From when we first started podcasting?
Okay.
Remember when everyone thought Sriracha was really cool?
And now everyone's like, all right.
Fuck you, Sriracha.
Sriracha's probably short out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, people still like it.
Yeah, but it's like...
I feel like
no one's putting it on their A-Loli anymore.
The people that still like it are the kind of people that... Oh, yeah, there's a lot of people that like it, but the people that are like still hardcore fighting for it are people that like mix it with a little mayo or something, or they a little thing here or there. It's not like... Yeah. Like, I literally went to a friend's house and I like grabbed a slice of pizza one time and they're like, wait. And I was like...
Why'd you just ruin my pizza?
Yeah, I literally said you just ruined the slice. Here you go.
Yeah, thanks for the garbage.
Yeah, I know. And I can't... It's an incredible sauce, but it's one of those things. We finally wrote...
It would be good on, like, sopas, salsas.
I just don't like that particular style of spice. I like spicy stuff, but not that style. No, we've definitely rode, and we're kind of in those group of people that are kind of into stuff. Like, I don't want to... Is it too hipster? Is it too, like, self-centered to just say that, like, sometimes we jump on stuff kind of early? I mean, podcasting, we were there for the super fucking early days of that. Just little things where, like, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm into this thing because I'm cool and hip, and then, like, everybody has it, and you're like, well, shit.
Maybe.
So the first episode we're going to talk about, but before we talk about any of the episodes, what time is it?
Time for the APR Popcast Pot Quiz.
Yeah!
If you want to submit questions, send them to balticeffect@gmail.com.
It's up there. No, it's not. It's over there. It's not.
It's down there.
It's in the background because all this is green screen.
It's all green screen.
Oh my god.
I like how you add those, like, you add movie posters. The same movie posters to our green screen.
And they're also the same, like, slightly not straight, but straight as you're going to get them. And one is clearly bowed at the top where the nail is holding it up. Exactly like that every time. Not as easier to make a straight line. Harder to do that because I'm talented.
All right. We got some Shane submitted questions for all 3 of these episodes, so I'm going to read them.
Thank you, Shane.
Donkey Shane.
Oh, Donkey Shane.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to read his...
and Beta Shane.
You know what? I'm going to read his quiz questions from 4 as well. Search and rescue.
Oh, did we not do those that day?
He said
they were a little late.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right on.
But I'm going
Thanks for
to have those, too. So you're going to have 4 episodes worth of questions.
Word to anybody that might be thinking about setting stuff and it's like past time. As long as we're still recording, I mean, we're going to have 3 more episodes unless something crazy happens. If you're like, I didn't get them out in that week, still send them. We're going to go through them. We'll be more than glad to. It's a lot of fun. I don't have to get them right.
All right, so
for us to have a good time.
3 questions for search and rescue, seek and destroy.
Okay.
Pomp and circumstance. First question.
Okay.
Cass referred to the angel as Birdman.
Okay.
What Michael Keaton movie did this remind me of?
Batman. Wait. The Founder. Wait. Need for Speed. Wait. Beetlejuice. No, wait. Birdman. Birdman's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a little like there's some people that make movies that are hardcore in the world of like theater or New York acting and things like that, and there's a lot of like in jokes and kind of that world. And I'm sure if you're into it a little more than I am, which is meaning you're into it at all, it probably was even better. But like how it was made, the acting was really good.
I enjoyed it.
It's a good movie. Yeah, good flick.
Second question. Cass referred to the angel as Birdman. What Adult Swim show did this remind me of?
It's got to be Squidbillies. No. Metalocalypse. No. Venture Brothers. Nay. Rick and Morty. Nay. Harvey Birdman.
Harvey Birdman, attorney at law.
Killed it. I was trying to think of like really obscure. I actually thought about something about an hour ago, and I don't think it was Adult Swim. I think it was Nickelodeon. But did you ever hear of a cartoon called The Backyardigans?
Nope.
It was out for a while, and I had a friend that worked with me at the factory, and she said that like her and her boyfriend wanted to like hang out and make out a little bit, and so they like parked the car behind their house and made out. And she came in later, and her mom knew because moms know stuff, and she started calling them the Backyardigans because y'all in the backyard again, and then slammed her. Yeah, it's good times. Third question.
Cass referred to the angel as Birdman.
I've heard that.
What is Phase 1 of Apocalypse 2020?
Harvey Birdman. No. The Brack Show.
Infiltrate.
Oh, shit. It's a good question.
Yes.
I like that. I like that a lot. I like the bait and switch.
Yeah, the old bait and switch.
Good job, Shane.
All right, questions for episode 5.
I can't believe I got the majority of the questions right.
Bleak City.
Bleak City. Bleak City. Bleak City.
All right.
Cool.
First, I'll do Shane's.
Man, I might put this over. I know you're partial. Your Diet Dew's got the caffeine going on. It's hard to give that up.
That's the reason I don't drink soda.
That's the reason to drink one, in my opinion. If you're gonna want something sugary, but then
no sugar in Diet Dew, no sugar.
Oh, okay. So it's probably like aspartame or whatever it is for the sweetener. So if you're gonna go that route, the caffeine's the way to do it. So there's no reason to drink you.
Flavors.
You were too beautiful.
Flavors. Questions from Bleak City.
Bleak City. Bleak City.
What is Jesse's birthday?
Oh, shit. Oh, damn. August 23rd.
15 May 1982.
That's the one.
When Jesse turns around to go back to Melbourne, how far is it?
152 miles.
250 U.S. American kilometers.
Oh, I don't know if I'm close or not.
Yeah, and also he said it's he did it. He said it in a funny way.
Sure, he's a funny guy.
U.S. American kilometers.
Not like those British kilometers.
Yeah,
those fucks.
What video game does Jesus play?
Asteroids.
Correct.
Yeah.
Jesus says going back to the conference is better than what two things?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Is it smoking dope? It's not smoking dope. Doing dope? Something about dope. Using dope? Huffing dope? Having dope? Shooting dope? No. Smoking dope? I think smoking dope and killing people.
Toking dope and shooting people.
Fuck! I was close. I was in the
Yeah.
room. But it's important how he said it. Token dope.
Now, then an additional bonus Nate question.
Oh.
We both watch this on YouTube. Mm-hmm. You can buy TV on YouTube. Mm-hmm. And every episode, there has been a screen cap for the episode.
Oh yeah, the thumbnail.
Yep.
Okay.
And
I remember the last episodes, but I don't remember this one. So
of the 5 screen caps thus far,
thumbnail.
how many of them have been of Tulip?
Oh, let's go with 3.
2.
Ah, damn it! I was so close.
How many of them been of Jesse?
1.
0.
Ah!
How many of them have been of Cassidy?
1.
3.
Chat. I'm so all over the place.
All right. Quiz questions for number 6.
I like those questions though. That's cool. That's a good one.
Here's questions from Shinogle.
Thanks, Shane.
What is the most powerful handgun ever made?
44 Walker Texas Ranger.
Correct. New Zealand is organizing forces in what sea?
The Lisbon.
The Tasman Sea.
That's the one. Geography.
Geography. What is the name of the diner on the border of the Outback that Cass and Tulip go to? Bonus. It's also what I call my wiener. Just kidding, it's not what I call my wiener.
Is it called late fees? No. Is it called I was gonna say some really mean shit. Is it called Return to Sender? Is it called Looking for Love? Is it called the Mighty Forest? Is it called I don't know what's it called.
Flavor Station.
Gross. That's so much worse than what I was gonna say. I didn't want to go everyone makes size jokes. Mm-hmm. I wanted to go weird. You know me. I like the weird comedy.
Yeah.
I thought it was the purple polka dot or something fucking stupid. Flavored.
Flavor Station. And that flavor is funky. Next question. What 3 drugs does Cass ask the waitress for?
Crank, crack. I mean, he then talks about
but the
household cleaners. So the drugs crank, crack, or smack?
Crack, crank, and skag.
Skag, that's the one.
Final question from Shane for Lost Apostle. The Lost Apostle. Mm-hmm. What is Airstar's first name?
Andrew.
Close.
Klaus. That makes way more sense because he's German.
Yeah.
And all Germans are named Klaus.
Big Lebowski, you knew the answer to that. Next question from me.
Yeah, that's the best. That callback and the Foreskins callbacks has been pretty solid, pretty great.
In my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
this is a question. In my opinion,
okay.
What would old people in Australia, what's their favorite kind of ice cream? If you're an old lady in Australia.
Dang it, no. If you're an old lady.
An old lady in Australia.
If I were taught it now. Old lady. Nate's dick.
Is that a flavor of ice cream?
I mean, everything can be a flavor of ice cream.
Peach Melbourne.
Oh, okay.
Because Peach Melba is a flavor of ice cream that old people like.
Oh.
And Melbourne is a city in Australia.
Sure.
So it'd be funny if they had an ice cream flavor called Peach Melba.
Melbourne. If they don't, that's a missed opportunity, man.
Mm-hmm.
I watched a video where a couple of guys took on testing all Baskin Robbins, was it 53 flavors? They were miserable by the end of it. Anyway.
Questions for Preacher Season 4, Episode 7, Messiahs.
Ooh.
Submitted by Shane.
Thanks, Shane.
What?
Donkey Shane.
Donkey Shane.
Darling Donkey Shane. Thank you for all those donkeys, Shane. Picture show. All right, let's go.
What 2 teams were playing on the TV in the house where Cass killed that one guy?
Atlanta United and Atlanta United.
Mm-hmm. Brisbane and the Magpies.
Well, that's the wrong ones. Should have been Atlanta United. Shane's favorite team.
Shane's favorite team. What's the name of the bar Cass wanted to go to check in with the boys?
Can I re-answer that last question?
Yes, re-answer that last
Was it something in Australia and Barcelona?
Yes.
Okay. What was the question?
What was the name of the bar Cass wanted to go to check in with the boys?
Checking with the boys. Oh! Damn it. I don't remember. I remember the conversation. I don't remember what he said. So, Flavortown.
A McSorley's.
McSorley's, okay. I went to a bar in Alabama called McSorley's. There's a beer called McSorley's, too.
I'm going to ask some questions. I'm going to make that a question. I'm going to make that a question. I'm going to make...
I love now that it
that
took this many seasons to know that when you're like struggling at the beginning of a question, it's because you're forming it into a question. I love that I know that now.
What beverage
did
old Australian dude offer Cass?
Lemon smash. Squeeze. Crush.
You're really close. You're really close.
Lemon fap. Lemon
it's also
dab. Lemon yeet.
The second word is also a name of a sport that people play at the YMCA.
Squash. Lemon squash.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Man. I knew it was a verb.
What hipster place did Cass and Tulip go to find Jesus? Or
a temple?
Like town.
Oh, New York? Oh, they were in Harrisburg? Haring? Tommy to town. Flavortown.
Mm-hmm. Williamsburg.
Did I say that? I almost said that.
You did almost say that.
I'm a real dummy.
What's the name of that one Jewish guy who they didn't tell that there was a Messiah?
It's a... Shit! Not Ezekiel. It's a... damn it. I just heard it and I thought, I bet this is going to be S because it was so funny. Because we didn't tell you Ichabod, Ezekiel. His name was Eli.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yes!
The Book of Eli. What Florida or whatever?
I like it. Nah, never mind.
What Florida town sounds like Pepsi Cola?
Pensacola.
Yep.
Also, Trent's favorite Florida town.
Yeah.
I love Pensacola. The place is great. I was so excited. I was like, oh, shit. Last time they filmed something in Pensacola, it was Atlantic Rim, the shitty sea movie version of Pacific Rim.
Oh, yeah.
Which is not even in the Atlantic. It's in the Gulf, and it's terrible. And it's great on Mystery Science Theater.
Oh, she's just walking around meowing.
She being a little
she's a curious girl.
She being a little minx.
Yeah.
All right. Those are great. Thank you so much, Shane. Thank you, Nate.
Shane. You can submit your questions to balticeffect@gmail.com. Also submit your, if you have thoughts about the episode. We'll read those at the end of the thing. Just, to make things easier for us, just put it in the subject what it is. Like, these are quiz questions. Mm-hmm. This is thoughts.
And
it's a picture of my butt.
Here's the thing. Number one, I'm not competing against anybody. Mm-hmm. So there's no point in me cheating. You can see that I'm quite stupid. There is just a agreement across all the Baltic Effect podcasts that if you're on that show, don't read that email. And by and large, we try to anybody not read it early unless it's you grabbing questions, which is very different. But if it's just any of the other ones, I don't want to read them. I don't want to taint our thoughts. Sometimes that means that we say the same things you're going to say in the email, but I think that only strengthens the point that if two people are wanting to talk about it, I think it's pretty good. But by and large, I don't want to steal anything from anybody. It's a gentle person's agreement.
It's a gentle person's agreement.
Let's back it on up to Bleak City, man.
Let's do it.
So I actually took notes on an episode because I was like, I'm not going to remember this shit. So Saint of Killers murderizing the travel agency. Jackson at car rental place. I wrote down Jackson because I think he's also my godson. His name's Jackson. My best friends in the whole wide world had a kid, and they were like, we want you to be the godfather. And I was like, yeah, I'll definitely do that. Hey, Lizzie. And then they had a second kid, and then we never had a conversation.
Sure.
And I don't know, like, if they bite it, do I got to take Jackson too?
Yeah, like, do you just get...
Or do I split them up?
Yeah, well, it's like...
And ruin their life.
Well, it's like my brother and his wife, Levi and Natalie, have... I'm the godfather of one of their daughters, and someone else is the godfather. Hey, now. Is the godfather of their other daughter. So it's like, why would you do that?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Split your eggs into baskets and etc.
No, you can't see your brother ever again. But yeah, so it's what's interesting is in that whole situation. We've talked a little bit about when Jesse does and does not use his voice. And I don't remember if he knew that the voice drew in the Saint, but he definitely at least knew it by the time he baited him later on.
Yeah.
So maybe he's just trying to be sparing for that reason. Who knows?
Yeah. Hey, I'm just trying to brush you.
Hey, you know what? You're off the air. Okay? You're off the air. Get your butt off the air. Get your butt off. What are you doing? What are you doing? Where are you going? She's going to the bar.
Yeah.
Gonna make a drink. All right. And then
some stiff one.
These guys are yelling at the kitchen again, and I can't fucking deal. I bid them to get them to stop. No, I'm gonna go drink my sorrows away because I know it's what I do. Daddy needs his medicine. I like that he healed his stutter.
Yeah,
I feel really bad for people that have had a stutter, severe. Not she's making me nervous. I like Cord. Everything comes falling down. I feel really, really bad for people,
especially because of how clumsy she is.
Yeah, she's the clumsiest cat.
She's like, are you sure you're a cat?
I don't think she is.
You're super clumsy.
Yeah, she's definitely part dog, but all the good parts. Anyway, so now I feel really bad for people that have stutters that really have. I feel really bad for people with stutters.
Sure.
I stumble over my words. I say dumb words all the time, and that's frustrating. I could not imagine what it's like to deal with it, and especially like most people that have stutters didn't just get one. Most of them had them, and kids are cruel. So when I hear somebody with a stutter, I'm just always like, that sucks. If I could heal stutters, man, I would totally fucking do it. I mean, you can work on them. You can have lots of expensive therapies and stuff. And at the end of the day, though, I thought that was cool. But it got him killed. Good fucking job, Jesse. I like that Jackson brought up the bionic ear.
Yep.
As I mentioned to you, as I've mentioned before, I work for a company that makes products for the deaf and hard of hearing. Australia is a big proponent of helping out the deaf and hard of hearing. They love them. I mean, not that other places hate them, but our company invented a phone that's a braille phone, and so in real time, a person that's deaf and blind can communicate with somebody across great distances. It's incredibly what's the word I'm looking for? It's unprofitable. Like your company did it just to leave a legacy.
To do the right thing.
Yeah, because we could. And what's interesting, you actually go online and look up YouTube, like a deaf and blind lady making a phone call, and it happened like a year or two ago, and it's in Australia. And she called her niece. It was the first time she ever spoke to her niece on the phone. It was fucking cool. So yeah, they did. They made the bionic ear there, man. Aussies are fucking righteous, man. If I step over something you're wanting to bring up, definitely just stop me, man. Yeah. I do love where they went with getting the rental car and the driver's side being on the wrong side, right hand steering. They do it differently in different things. Him just getting in the car just also showcases just how little he pays attention to fucking anything, which is perfect. Sits down and there's a bit of business with that. It's great. It's wonderful. When I was a kid, I really like a teenager. I wanted, because I'd seen Fast and the Furious, and I was like, I want a right-hand steering car. I want like a Nissan GTR from Japan, because I just want to really get out on the road and just shred it up. And right-hand steering's the way like the best race car drivers drive. And I was so stupid. If I got in one now, I would explode. And then had to drive through like a big-ass city. Holy shit. And maybe Sydney is easy to get around, but any big city is intimidating. And then now I'm such an old man. I'm just like in a neighborhood at a 4-way stop, and I'm just like, everyone should go. I'll wait till you're all gone, and then I'll go. You wait behind me, sir. You can all go. I don't want to pull out in front of anybody. You put it on the wrong side. Of all the places you've been, have you ever been in places where they're driving on the other side? Were you old enough to drive?
No. Wait.
Did you drive?
I didn't drive. No.
Okay. What was it? Was it interesting riding?
It is, yeah. I mean, it was weird. Yeah, like, I remember once in Uganda, my family was using a vehicle that had left side steering, but it was left side driving on the street. So
wait. So left hand steering, left hand driving.
It wasn't a standard.
Gotcha.
It wasn't like it was.
It's brought in somewhere. Yeah.
And there was an actual sticker on the back that said, "Hey, just see, FYI, driver has their steering wheel on the left side." You know.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
But can you imagine like trying to like make sure you're not over the center line? When
I can barely stay on the fucking center of the line the way that we do it. I mean, I could learn. You can learn stuff, but like anyway, I don't know. People that can just jump in and do stuff like that, really, I have a big appreciation for them. It'd be neat to try, I'm sure, but not in a big city. I liked a lot. This is kind of moving forward when Tulip and Cass see each other. So this would be back at the Holy Grail Bar, Holy Bar and Grail. And they've got this slow, almost kind of soul music a little bit, reminiscent of when he saw her in the elevator. I like it. Thought it was kind of sweet. I guess I gotta ask, in this love triangle, who do you ship? What do you like? What do you not like?
Cassie and Jess. See, Jesse and.
That's it. Perfectly acceptable.
It's not my ship though.
Okay.
Jesse and Tulip.
We never talk about shipping.
Yeah, Jesse and Tulip. And Cass is their friend.
Okay. I'm a Cass lip.
Okay.
I'm a 2-ass.
All right.
I don't know how to put that together. I am, and it's just for like, because sometimes Jesse sucks, and I kind of feel like it would be better if he was a better friend to them. I think he will be, and he can be. I'm not trying to completely come down on Custer. He is who he is. But I would rather see them both. I just feel like any relationship is toxic with him in it. But even a friendship probably. But I like though that eventually we got back to the band getting back together, even if it was only for a few minutes. But like the hair comment about Cassidy, because he was looking extra train spotting-y is what I thought. What do offendy mean? That's what the note says. What do offendy mean?
What does that mean? When did you see that?
They kept calling each other offendy. The winged man, the bird man, the angel called the bartender offendy, and Cass called somebody else offendy, and then the Birdman called Cass offendy as well. And I heard offendy in Venture Brothers one time.
I don't know what that means.
I could have Googled it, but I decided to do it now.
I have no idea.
Write in. Tell us. Shane,
no idea.
What does offendy mean? They keep calling Jesse the pervert killer.
Yeah.
And making it out to be there's nothing wrong with perverts.
Yeah.
This
like, well, just because we use perverts to mean negative thing.
Sure.
I like how they call them sex tourists too. Like, killed a bunch of sex tourists. Like, that was really funny to me.
Yeah. That's an interesting term.
Now, to be clear, there was a child there, so...
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't harmless.
I'm okay with calling them perverts. It's just funny, like...
You can do whatever you want, as long as you're not doing it to a kid or anyone who doesn't want to do it.
Consenting adults.
Yep.
Consent.
Yep.
Adults.
Yep.
Two important words.
Even if the kid was making money, fuck up. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah, no.
You know?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Maybe that's prudish. Maybe that's all.
And also, like we talk about how like the kid was I think there might be an assumption that all the kid did was get pictures taken of him, but that's not what that was what that one guy wanted.
Yeah, that's bad bananas.
Yeah,
that's flirting with disaster. I wrote they're using pervert as interchangeable as like children or elderly or something. Yeah. Then defend self for saying that perverts are like children or the elderly. They're not. I mean, they could. I don't. Air started trying to kill what's her fuck, but gets Tuver to do it. That happened. Okay, cool. I hate going off these notes, man. I'd rather just like fucking talk about it.
Now you won't forget what you wanted to talk about.
Yeah, that's a good point. But I mean, this is just me saying bullshit. Old me is like past me is stupid. Jesse goes back for Eugene. Awesome construction yard fight. You and I were talking a little bit about. I am a big fan of the cinematography of the show, and I didn't catch it the first go around. And you pointed out the same tracking shot from Jesse going behind the fence, tracking with him to the hole in the fence. Did the same thing with when the Saint shows up. Fucking awesome! They have
really good camera work in this. It's very good. And the other camera thing I wanted when the angel and the demon are fucking.
Oh my god, the shaky!
Yeah.
The shaky!
Yeah, it was really good. Well done. Like, I think they do... You can, like, for whatever good things or flaws or whatever, plots, whatever, you can set, like, criticisms you might have about the show, the camera stuff is so good.
Second to none. It's absolutely fantastic. I would love to see a behind the scenes of just that shot because... I would love to know what's real and what's fake. Because I know...
Like what's a practical effect?
Yeah, I feel like you could do almost all of that either way, but at the same time, which do you pick and choose to get it to look... It's so insane looking. Tell you a similar shot to that is in It Might Get Loud when Jack White's playing Sitting on Top of the World. He starts stomping out the music, and the camera is sitting on... This is like an old tongue and groove wood floor. It's an old piece of shit house. Because Jack White... He's stomping out the beat, and so the camera is like just a little bit, and nothing else isn't, and it's awesome. For something they weren't trying to do, it's kind of cool. This is like that idea blown to the next level. Or 2 levels. Or 3 levels.
Or 3.
Yeah, so the angel and demon fucking then fighting, super awesome. I love... the music there. We had some Queen, and then you pointed out Wolf Mother when Cass is walking out. That was so badass.
Yeah, that's the other thing about the show, like the camera at work and the music.
Man, the music was pretty great. These last few episodes. It's hard to beat these last 3, man. All right, so we're getting down to the end of it. The J-Man's not down to do crimes.
No,
I love it does slow the pace down a little bit, but it's Jesus and Tulip getting high, and it's just like. It's just tough, man. Just going over his past life and shit. And she's like, your dad's an asshole. I've had these conversations in a car, drunk or high with somebody where I'm like, yeah, man, my dad, your dad's an asshole. Don't say that about him.
Don't say that.
He's a brilliant man. But I like the crunch Jesus. Like, the crunchy man bun, shopping at Trader Joe's Jesus.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, don't do that, Jesus. Yeah. What? I think he said Jesus Christ in like another episode. Super duper good. When we get back to Australia, Jesse's trying to hotwire a car.
Yeah, I like that he didn't automatically know how to do that. It felt realistic. And it also lent itself to the theme of Jesse doesn't pay attention or know really what he's doing.
He's nothing without Tulip.
Yeah.
Jesse's a hammer. He's very good at a couple of really tough things that not a lot of other things can do. Can it do everything? Fuck no.
No.
So it's cool. It's interesting. They kind of need each other. Apologize to Eugene, and Eugene is fucking savage. Good for him.
Yeah.
I almost applauded when Eugene shot Jesse in the back.
Yeah.
Like. Yes, Queen! Fuck him! He apologized? Good for fucking you.
Yeah, good for you.
It's so good. So satisfying. Let's see. Won't shake Hitler's hand, but hugs. Starts the apocalypse. Want to point out that I feel like Jesus might have been a little high when they started the apocalypse.
Sure.
Fuck, I gotta go into work, man.
Yeah.
I gotta... Shit. Let's go in there. Let me get a coffee, please.
Start the apocalypse without me. It's
let me get a coffee and a bottle of water and that muffin. Oh, you make it 2 bottles of water. Yeah. Send me another coffee later.
And
okay.
Another muffin.
I wish you would have came in
with. Do we have any egg rolls?
I wish you would have came in. Man, I ready for a fucking egg roll right now. Or comes in with sunglasses, or like I love like an end game when Thor is like, not to spoil too much, but he's discussing something and it's supposed
Tony
to be.
Stark dies at the end.
Oh, you did that the other time too.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I can say whatever I want then.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for enabling me.
You're welcome.
He's trying to explain the ether. And he's like, oh, well, this thing, he takes his sunglasses off and fucking eye drops in like an Avengers meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so good. Anyway. What else do you have on that episode, man?
I don't have anything else on that episode, but I do have a suggestion.
Yeah, what you got?
Since we got so many emails, why don't we read the email for the episode we just read, what we talked about?
It's fucking great. Do you want to do it?
I'll do it, yeah.
Yeah, kick its
This
ass.
one's Bleak City, Shane Noble.
Bleak City. Thanks, Shane. Good luck.
Hola!
Hola!
Just found a couple bullet points lying around in this pile of angel and demon bodies. Cool! The radio in Jesse's rental car referred to a missing New Zealand deputy prime minister. Do we know about that? Is that a plot point I'm forgetting about?
That's the guy that got exploderized in the box.
He wrote this before he saw that episode.
Oh, this is for 4?
This is for Bleak's 4 or 5.
This is for 5?
Yeah.
Well, that already happened.
No.
Him blowing up did. It was like several episodes ago. They dropped it off in this episode.
Yeah.
But they had a meeting, you know, the room where they're negotiating the apocalypse?
Mm-hmm.
They had all the world leaders in there way before this. And this one guy.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, I almost forgot it too.
Yeah.
So, it's a blink and you miss it kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Is Tulip planning on driving from the Middle East to Vegas?
They have everywhere else.
Yeah. I like Jesse using his power at a construction site to make a trap for Saint of Killers.
Super duper cool.
I also liked Eugene not forgiving Jesse. Sometimes I'm sorry isn't enough.
Yeah. Oh, fucking savage. I loved it, man. It was so good.
Jesus hugging Hitler was a great image. And is Tulip planning on driving to Australia? She's trying to both places.
Yeah.
They showed the boat. They put the car in a boat.
Yeah, they did show that, didn't they? Yeah.
All right. Okay, I've got to take off my custom wingsuit. Till next time, Shinogle.
Donkey Shane.
Donkey Shane. All right, we have episode 6, The Lost Apostle, which is also the name of the desert or something.
I'm gonna let you take this one out, man, if you want to start it out.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. I kind of hogged the fuck out of the first one. So.
Oh, no, it's good. Abraham Isaac.
No, it's fine. It's good.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Good. It's
no, it's fine. It's kind of like. So Abraham. It starts off with Abraham and Isaac and Sarah, and it's brilliant. So funny. So funny. Hey, I barely touched you. You know, you squeezed your arm. You know, kind of thing. And then he has to, kill Isaac, but then turns out it wasn't. Blah blah blah. You know the story.
That
and
old chestnut.
You watched the fucking thing.
You were
and then
there.
it's God watching it. Like, and you were said it's like when you're like drunk and sad.
You're watching your old home videos,
Yeah.
or like Nate had Nate's done stand up, so he's got tons of that. I've done like old indie films, like watching stuff, old YouTube videos.
Well, like me and my old roommate Rick Yost, before we moved to LA, he was also a comedian. We would be both when we were doing comedy. We'd like this happened all the time. We'd be drunk.
And watch all your videos.
We'd watch our videos and just shit talk every other comedian and talk about how great we were. Like, especially if we had a bad set that night or some other comedian was doing especially well.
Yeah.
We'd just be like, man, fuck that guy. Look at this.
It's cathartic.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fine. It's
Yeah.
just, it's so great. And the fact that it's like, it's Bible stories that God's doing.
Yeah.
And it appeals to me too, because for a while I wanted to do, kind of playing off of drunken history, I wanted to do drunken Bible stories. But I really couldn't come up with anything but one good one that I think I'm the only one that thought was funny. So that idea kind of tanked that one. So it falls in line with that a little bit, so it appeals to that side of me. Oh, it's so great. So funny.
This is the episode where they drop off the body of the deputy prime minister to spark a war betwixt New Zealand and Australia.
Australia.
They peach Melbourne.
Australia.
One Ugly Bruce. That guy's One Ugly Bruce.
I forgot that Bruce was dudes.
Yeah.
It was Bruce's and Sheila's.
Yeah, and then when God says, when Airstar's like, well, I'd be pretty again or whatever, and God's like, God willing. And that was really funny to me.
Because he kind of did that to him once before, too, when they were both standing and talking about something. He was like, yeah, sure. but not super non-committal.
Yeah.
Like, he fucking knew.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
And then,
No, Mr.
when
Pedro.
first episode of the season, we see Jess fall out of a plane, and I thought it was a jet at the time. I thought he fell out of a jet because we had the trail of smoke.
Sure.
Or the trail of whatever shit that's behind the jet. It's not smoke, it's like fucking displaced air or whatever the fuck. What makes those trails behind jets?
It's chemicals.
Chemicals.
The government's poisoning
Chemtrails.
us. Yep.
And then
No joke, didn't know it. I think you were here. I think you were here. And we're sitting there talking about something. I said, what the fuck are chemtrails?
I don't know.
And I was like,
that's what the government does.
and so I Googled it and was like, whoa, it's way dumber than I thought it was.
What plants crave.
And then at that moment, I this was like a month ago.
So I always assumed it was a jet, but we find out what it really was when it was a regular propeller plane that was just
Crop duster.
falling apart.
Yeah.
It was
a piece of shit.
Yeah, it was falling apart, and that's what the smoke was. It was literally smoke. So when you see the plane with the trail of smoke behind it,
I think that's from a bush pilot. I think that's what bush pilots do.
Okay.
I think Australia, like what Jesse wanted to be in Breaking Bad, is go to Australia and be a bush pilot.
Okay.
I think that's what that is. I could be wrong.
Okay.
Pretty cool. I think it is.
Okay.
Anyway, I think I remember that from Rescuers Down Under.
Okay.
It's a really fucked up movie for kids to get into, if I remember correctly. It's like lizards that eat eggs and stuff. Anyway.
Lizards eat eggs.
It's true.
I eat eggs.
You're a lizard, people. Now we gotta whip in Flat Earth, and we are fucking set,
Flat
man.
space.
I could fucking hashtag those in the tags.
You should.
Oh, Manzi!
Flat. The Earth is flat for real.
Why did this one episode get a billion? Why did we beat Sia's chandelier?
Yeah.
For views. Why are we taking down Tay-Tay's video views? Why are we the new Beyonce on YouTube?
Yeah, it's because flat Earth is flat. So, and I really believe that. So, that was all the notes I had for this one.
Okay.
What do you have? What do you have?
Quite a few things. We talked a little bit about the cinematography. The car driving in this episode was absolutely amazing. This episode, Lost Apostle, is my favorite episode of maybe the whole series.
Okay.
I loved it. I like the pacing of it. I love the car driving scene. What's interesting is how much it really reminded, and you had said it reminded you of old cop TV shows.
Yeah.
It's perfect. The music and everything. Mm-hmm. It reminded me of Driver, the video game, the first and second one. But those were modeled after 70s cop TV shows. So it would make sense. It's kind of in that realm. The old big car and, fishtailing it around and the way the city looks and stuff. It's a beautiful looking fucking city. I hope they actually shot there. I hope that's actually that proper because it looks great. Yeah, then if it's not, then,
it was filmed in Australia.
Okay, good. Because
according to the end things where they
thanks Australia.
Yeah, thanks Australia.
But yeah, that walking in and going, we're the Americans.
Yeah, that was fucking cool.
Oh, and I love how Cass and Tulip were in that episode. Like when they went into the house and they were all fucking cool
and they
walking around.
non-verbally knew who was gonna clear which rooms.
Oh.
Now,
and then him going, we need to leave. It's so just.
Also,
so
I like
cool.
it. I love it when I don't know. It kind of strokes my ego when a person uses an American accent, but makes it sound tougher than it really is. Like as if that's part of being American is having a being tough.
It's either that or they make it, if they're doing a stupid American, they do Southern. Mm-hmm. And so it is cool when it's tough. It's like, oh yeah, they're Americans. They're whipping their guns around.
Yeah. Pew pew pew.
I know. Fucking everyone's from Texas. Yeah. Although those two actually were from Texas and had guns. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Moving on. Okay, so he used the voice on, he used the power on the Saint and didn't work. Mm-hmm. I thought it worked one time. I don't
think it does. No, I don't think it ever did.
Okay, because I felt like I remember him telling him to do stuff and he did it. Maybe it like...
Write in if you remember.
Yeah, absolutely. I think maybe it did work when he finally got around him at a certain point, but then after he died and came back, it then didn't work. I think.
Okay. Yeah. Write in. I don't know.
Tough to keep up with. I wanted to bring up the El Caminos looking cars. They still make truck cars in Australia. People love them. they're incredibly useful to him down there. Like Voxel makes some of the fucking coolest ones I've ever seen, and I would love one so much.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Manzi! Even though some of them are kind of like,
I want an El Camino.
Dude, they make some that are like sported up down there
Yeah.
that look fucking rad. Anyway, it's still a big market down there because they're useful.
Well, you gotta you can throw your shit in the back.
Yeah. You can wear it as a hat. Tulip's still not reading the letter. I like the bit where Cass is like, let me read it.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes, it won't help. And I wondered if that had been to make her want to read it.
Mm.
I don't know that it was.
Maybe. I don't know.
Or maybe he was just genuine.
I think it would be funny if all the letter said was, it won't help. And he was literally reading it.
Yeah.
It won't help.
I'd have kicked him in the balls. That's what the truth was.
Yeah.
All right, Finding God's trailer, all leading up to them figuring out it is a trap.
Or if it says, sorry, Tulip, I can't let you read this. If that's what it literally says, because he knew that Cass would read it, wouldn't that be funny? I'm sorry.
No, seriously, I can't. Stop begging me.
Stop
No,
begging me.
stop.
No,
I'd like a refill on my coffee. Can I have that last cigarette? Like all
this
the
is a
things.
great place at Flavor Valley
Ranch.
Ranch.
Yep, Flavor Ranch.
Flavor Station.
That moment when they're in, like telling the whole moment. When they're in the plane and he goes, "Wait a minute, where'd you get that?" Or like all that whole thing of them in that moment. He knew the plane was coming down. He did the distraction. Got in the plane. Somehow the plane slowed down to human running speed. Whatever. And when they're in the plane, he's like, "Wait, where did you get this?" And he's like, "Oh, we found it. Yeah, in God's trailer." And he's like, "What?" And they all at the same time, "It's a trap!"
Yeah.
Which is amazing that it took everyone that long to be like,
Wait, yeah.
So it's awesome and cool. And then he told Cass to let him go. You know, and we'll find out in the next episode he was worried about killing him. So that's my favorite episode so far. The one after it is great, but hot damn if that one just
it was a really good one.
It really got at me. There's a lot of good stuff in that one that to me was really good. So, but
yeah,
we have an email on that one.
We do.
Can we do it or you want to do it?
You do it. This
All
one
right.
has no subject line.
Cool. So Shane didn't do what we told everyone to do.
Piece of shit. Donka Shane.
Better Shane.
Yeah.
Had nowhere to go. Hola!
Hola!
I had a vision of God telling me to kill my son, but I don't have a son, so I'm killing these bullet points instead.
Oh, you killed it!
Pew, 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 shooting sideways. Bullet point one, I like God watching his greatest hits on VHS. Absolutely, the best way to watch. Bullet point the next, I guess the missing New Zealand Deputy Prime Minister plot is going to be relevant after all. I confess I haven't been paying as much attention as I could. Do we know who killed the Nizdimimpa and or why?
Yes, he was, they put him in the box because he was questioning Air Star.
And they gave him a grenade. And he was like, I'm so sorry. He got in himself. And then they closed up and then they've been holding on to. I thought it was going to be irrelevant when that happened. And then the fact that this is all happening that was pretty good. Bullet point the next. I was looking up the Lost Apostle National Park to see if it was a real place. I didn't find it, but I did find the Apostle Islands in Wisconsin.
The Apostle Islands. Come to scenic Wisconsin. Come for the cheese curds. Stay for the Apostle Islands. Apostle Islands.
Get arrested
Wisconsin.
here for the beer and then not be able to leave for the beer.
Wisconsin.
What? Where? Where are they? I'll look them up later.
They're in Lake Wingra.
Sounds like you made that up.
I did.
Yeah, it's getting deep in here. Apparently you can smoke in diners in Australia.
I feel like that's not true.
Probably not.
That
Probably
can't be true.
Probably in that place that's out in the fucking middle
Maybe
of
at the
nowhere.
flavor station.
Yeah. They're like out in the outback, you know, like
Or maybe no one wants to fuck with the fucking Irish guy.
yeah. I think that also might be a thing too that there's a lot of you think about when the comic came out, and it's like it wasn't that long ago. It fucking was. A lot has happened since this comic came out. It was like 92, 3 when it came out. There's a lot that's changed. So they were smoking everywhere in the comics, and so they also didn't have cell phones. So I feel like there's certain things they've had to pick and choose, and maybe doing that.
Oh, speaking of cell phones, I loved in the last episode. I'm so sorry.
No.
In the last episode where Cass and Tulip are catching up, and he's telling them about this vampires, and she tells them about like the bus ride to hell. You know, I just like that.
Yeah, that one's pretty great.
Oh my god, that really happened! Ah!
We were talking about that, and I in a D&D group, I play a really stupid character as one of my characters. It's not that hard to do. and took the dad joke before you could do it. And what
I was gonna fucking say it.
And like what I like to do is when a bunch of crazy shit happens, and then we meet a new character, and they're like, "What all happened?" And you never know what you should share with people if you can trust them or not. So I always just take it upon myself to share things almost exactly like that, the way that Cass was explaining stuff. I'm just like, this guy turned into a big thing, and now we're covered in blood. So it could or couldn't make sense. It's great. I think it's a great little mechanic there. So yeah, do what you're doing. I'll keep reading. So smoking diners, I don't know, maybe not. Did we know Tulip can fly a plane, or is that one of those Tulip is awesome and can do whatever plot requires things? Yes. The latter. Yeah. Absolutely. I love that when that happens, when they're like, of course she can.
The craziest thing about that was like, I was like, yeah, of course. I didn't doubt it.
In all caps, I've never seen someone run into a flying plane before. Holy shit! Yeah, that was cool. Yeah. When he fell out, I wish Cass would have said no ticket.
Oh, yeah.
The Big Lebowski is a good movie, Cass. Yeah, absolutely. I wonder...
It is.
Never mind. And he says, that's it for me. I'm heading out, but it's cool because where we're heading, we don't need no stinking roads. Shinogle. The fucking... When Cass is saying that bullshit and he's got fucking flame retardant in his goddamn teeth. It kills me. Even though it's not a funny thing to make fun of. I love making, like, when they have someone that's been huffing, and so they're...
Oh, it's so funny. They do that in Always Sunny with Charlie, and it's so fucking funny.
It's funny with other drugs, too, when you do stupid things.
Yeah, suffering's funny.
It's very funny. That is the heart of most comedy.
Looking stupid when you're doing something.
I've definitely watched a YouTube video or two of people that have been behind bushes huffing in gas station parking lots and then talking to someone with a camera for long periods of time. It's really funny. I also have a new thing that I've discovered on YouTube that's a lot of fun to do. I haven't done it on my videos yet. I will. You can change your playback speed.
Okay.
Which, I've watched some things in fast speed before because I need to catch up with something. Sometimes shows we podcast on.
Sometimes what I'll do is this is a little tip. This is a little tip for you if you're trying to learn how to play something. I'll put it at 75% speed so I can play along with it.
You can put other videos on at 75% speed, and they sound like they're drunk. And so they're like, so today we're going to talk about Preacher podcast. And it makes it like you're on the worst date ever. Or you're a bartender and don't have something else to do at that moment.
Yeah.
It's so funny. It's so great. I've done it with a few now, and it makes me pretty happy.
Yeah.
All right, so Messiahs. I have no notes on this one because I just rewatched it. Watched it last night.
Lemon squash is like lemonade, but it's fizzy. And which is what lemonade is in Australia anyway.
Do they add just carbonated water?
Yeah, it's like a carbonated. Yeah, it's like fizzy carbonated thing.
Shit.
It's like, yeah.
Was it most... Oh, I guess you wouldn't know. I was going to say, is it mostly like pre-made and you buy at a store? Or
I think it's pre-made by a store, but this is what Wikipedia told me.
Okay, interesting.
But that's also what they call lemonade. Like 7-Up is lemonade to them.
Oh,
they don't
yeah.
have real... Because they're idiots. Like, America does a lot of things wrong. America does a lot of things wrong. But lemonade ain't one of them.
Yeah.
Fix your shit, the rest of the world. Like, we do a lot. We are the worst one of the worst countries.
Hey!
But we go lemonade.
Yeah! Listen!
Fix your shit.
Put your head out your ass.
Yeah.
Australia.
Jesus fucking Christ, Australia.
You know what really grinds my gears? Australia's lemonade!
Fucking... Come to America, try our lemonade. Don't try anything else.
Come to Wisconsin. Come for the lemonade. Stay for the lemonade.
And I'll go. You can have whatever else you want from your own country.
Man, I actually kind of want to go.
I respect all the countries.
I kind of want to go to Sydney, man.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of cool shows that go there. Like Leftovers ended up going there, and this show ended up going there. And I've always heard good things about it. It looks like a nice city, but all you can see is pictures and what have you. I don't. I mean, I've never
been to Australia or New Zealand.
Yeah, I like big cities, and that one looks really pretty. It'd be kind of cool. I have no fucking want to go on a walkabout. That's cool that you all have everyone has a collective backyard that is the majority of your country, and the scope of it is fucking possible to comprehend. But I have no want to do that. I barely want to walk around my neighborhood when it's slightly warm. Mm-hmm. Fuck that. I do like that their seasons are switched. So like,
yeah, you could like summer is Christmas is in the summer.
Yeah. So I think that's kind of cool. I'm a big fan.
Like a friend of mine who I had who lived there was like. I was talking about how I didn't like Christmas. She's like, "Why don't you like Christmas? You do barbecues,
so warm. You go swimming,
barbecues,
get
go to
tan.
beach.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah. It's like, okay, well, let's change topics.
Yeah,
but no, I would totally check. I love How Ridiculous. They're in Perth. Those boys, those silly boys that drop things off of high tower. So
and that's where my friend lives.
Okay, Perth.
She's from Perth.
Perth, like that. I love the accent too. It's great.
Yeah, that's on the other side of Australia.
Oh, okay. So
that's on the west side.
I couldn't. It probably wouldn't go to Sydney and then fucking. I'll just go over to Perth. It's like be like
hours and hours and hours and hours and hours.
Yeah, absolutely.
You gotta hire a bush pilot, take a walkabout. John Locke from Lost is there with his wheelchair, and he's mad. He's like, "It's not fair."
Watch out for little mice that are getting in the way of an evil corporate.
Crocodile Dundee is there.
What were they doing? Well, he'll save you. What were they doing in Rescuers Down Under? I think it was it a marijuana farmer? That can't be right. I'm making that up. That was a kid's movie.
It's about weed.
I should revisit that one. Anyway, but I should check out Australia one day if I'm ever traveling.
It's like Alice in Wonderland. That was a children's thing, and that was all about opium.
That's horrifying. Anyway, so speaking of horrifying or opium, this episode, the loss of Jesse is the big driver in this, and the thing I like the most about it is also something that's was the hardest thing for me to watch, was watching Cass and Tulip deal with it. They're very extreme people, and they're faced with a great sadness, especially a sadness after they've worked so hard to get to him, and overcome being pissed off and decide this is what we're going to do, and then fucking pull the shit off just to have him not just fail, not like, oh, we missed him, we'll catch him next time, dead, and they buried him, and they're in the middle of fucking nowhere, and just the fucking gut-wrenching, like Cass was already talking about like how fucking hard of a time he was having being off drugs. And that was in the morning when they had like diner food and stuff. Now, end of the day, there's the church burning. There's him fucking eating the nice old man. And then the deal to get Humperdew involved her just coldly fucking killing somebody. Wow. I didn't know that's what was going down. It just like happened. I was like, no! Fuck. And it's dark. Sure. It's a dark fucking time. And I like that. I
think he might have gotten a fix while he was in Williamsburg.
Probably. Maybe. Scored something.
Get fixed up.
Yeah. Oh, well, I kind of feel like he probably would turn to it even harder at this point because of loss. And they're going down a very dark path. And I like that in storytelling. It's raw. It's gritty. It's rough. It's the kind of things that real people do. They don't just go, oh, well. Like, if you're already some kind of an abuser, if you're somebody that's already some kind of, like, extreme person like that, I don't know how else to describe it, you're probably going to be, like, you're not going to give two fucks because you're grieving. And it's tough, and they're not the type of people to sit around and cry. So, just go fucking killing people. And then they're like, we're going to get Jesus' son. We're going to find God. And we're
killing from him. I knew that's what. Whoa! I knew that was gonna come too when I saw it, because Tulip's in the church before she burns it down, and she looks and sees a picture of God crying over his dead son.
Yeah.
And she's like, you could see the wheels turning, and I was like, she's gonna kill either Jesus. I thought she was gonna kill Jesus because she already had that connection.
Sure.
But she's gonna kill Humperdew. But either way, it's the same idea.
She'd probably lump in Jesus too.
Yeah, because she actually has that connection.
She's on a rampage.
She's on a fucking rampage.
Man, so fucking cool. I love Cass in the temple going, like, telling the story about, like, Betsy Collins or whatever her name was. And he was like, I love the way that he told it. I love the, like, she loved God.
Because she was stupid.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Well, he had said she loved God like so many times. The way he told that story was almost like a sermon in church. Repeating certain things, the way he kind of says stuff. I loved it. I loved the delivery of that so fucking much. It was super good. And then the other side we got to the story is Jesse in hell. All right. here we go. We're getting fucking crazy. Do you think it actually is Fior talking to him?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. He's kind of, because Fior has traveled in between hell and heaven.
I think it is Fior. I think it is. But good question. I mean, I assumed it was, but like, I think it is.
Because if that's Jesse's hell, fuck him.
I think this is. I think Fior's kind of short circuiting something.
Okay.
Like Jesse's hell would be watching his dad get shot, probably.
That's exactly what I thought.
You know.
That's exactly what I thought.
But I think there's.
Or like Tulip being taken away when he was a kid.
Oh yeah.
Any of those things. Yeah. But fucking cool. We're back in hell again. And we'll see. We'll see where it goes from there. So I'm pretty excited. I have an idea of where they're going with this, but things are kind of out of order a little bit, and for the good. I'm not trying to bitch about it. It's what you got to do to get it in here. I like the structure of everything. It's just unless they go someplace completely different, I would really respect the shit out of that. I think at this point, as hard as they've worked to be as faithful as they are in this day and time and do what all they've done, I think they've earned a little bit of leeway room. Kind of like the end of Watchmen. End of Watchmen is like the movie is completely different than fucking the comic because the comic doesn't make any fucking sense.
Well, who watches it?
Well, no one. No, a lot of people. But no, they you know, I think it's earned a change if they need to. But I kind of, you know, there's that shot in the opening credits of him, Jesse with the eye patch, and all three are standing there. I think I know where that is. I don't want to say, though.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to spoil anything, but it might. So, in case it does, I'm not going to say it.
All right.
And I really, really, really don't think they're going to have time to finish up Eugene's story the way it does in the comic. So, if it doesn't, I'll tell you about it on the last episode. Cause
cool.
It's kind of fucking cool.
Right.
But you got anything else in this episode?
What are speedballs again? Is that cocaine and heroin?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I had on this episode.
And what's a Fendi?
And that's what what's his face died from, right? Chris Farley?
Probably amongst other things. Yeah. He didn't have the cleanest of lives, but that might have been the straw, last straw on the donkey Shane's back.
But like cocaine and heroin, you're not pooping unless you cut the cocaine with like baby laxative, but you're not pooping.
I don't know what coke does. I know heroin definitely corks you up. And again, from Trainspotting. You hadn't seen Trainspotting until a couple of years ago. I had, but I forgot all about it. That's like my favorite scene is when he's like coming down and he's like, heroin makes you constipated. And he's coming down from it. And he had just put the opiate suppository in to kind of let him ride out. He's walking down the street and he's like, he comes off at once. He's like, ugh! And that's when he has to go in and climb into the toilet. Oh, I love Trainspotting. Anyway, we got one last email here from Shane. Do you want to read it or do you want me to read it?
Yeah, I'll read it.
Go for it.
Shinogle writes in, Hola!
Hola!
How have you all been?
Good.
Anything exciting going on?
Tour. Just got back. I got older.
Yeah, that's right!
Trent's
birthday was last week, everybody.
I was a year younger the last time we spoke. I'm now a lot older than I want to be. I'm not crazy about it, but I had
He's an old piece of shit.
Fuck, I'm so unhappy about it.
What an old piece of shit. Everyone write in.
Tell me what an old fucker I am.
Yeah.
Like, oh, God. You know what I've noticed, too? I'm getting it's hard to tell because of the red hair, but I'm getting the gray right here.
Oh, no.
I kind of like it, actually.
Okay.
I'm kind of down for that.
Embrace it, because
before
long.
Well, I kind of like, it'd be kind of cool to be like Reed Richards or some shit, or Doctor Strange or something like that. Because I'll be exactly like them if that happens to me.
You will.
No, I saw it and I was like, I could rock that. I'm cool with it. I'm hip to that.
Yeah.
But anyway. That's all. That's all. It's what's been going on.
I recently got to take a quick road trip to Nashville and catch some live music at a tiny dive bar. Yeah, he came to see me. It was an excellent time, and I left with a T-shirt and some brand new bullet points.
Hey, you got bullet points at the show? That's not fair. I went to one of their shows. I went to a bunch of their shows. I did not get bullet points. I got some good tunes.
Yeah.
Go check them out. Fancy Pairs, Bandcamp. Look it up.
Look it up.
It's good. It's fucking good. Apophenia with a spoon. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, check it out.
Track 3, Trent the Exploder.
Yep.
See if I'm lying.
Yeah, it's called that. I wrote it.
See if I'm fucking lying.
Yeah, see if you've lying.
Do it, coward.
Do it, you pieces of shit.
Do it. I'm sorry, man. I drink the diet A&W and I just get all crazy.
Cut this one off.
Crazy. All right.
Email. I don't think I've mentioned yet this season how much I like the way they showed God working on his little models.
It's creepy.
I really liked seeing Fior again, even if it was just an illusion. Grail Lady did a great job with her coffee shop disguise.
I didn't know who she was until the second viewing.
Same.
I was like, who the fuck is this then? And then at the second time, I was like, it's Fluffer Nutter.
I totally did not catch the on that Hoover 2 was an undercover cop.
Tuver.
And
that was
my
so
favorite
good.
thing about that was like he makes that phone call and I'm like, oh cool, this is gonna be an added little arc.
Yeah.
No.
Over. Fucking loose end.
God.
Done. Fuck you,
So
Lost.
good.
Fuck you, J.J. Abrams, mystery
fuck
box.
you, Lost, you piece of
Fucking-
shit.
Fucking sew that shit up tight.
Yeah, I wish I lost my memories of watching that.
So good. As long as I've got a badge in my wallet, there will not be an apocalypse. Fuck, it's good.
Yeah.
Oh, if he doesn't talk about it, we have to talk about it real quick. I'm gonna fucking interrupt your email. Talk about Hairstar's dick. The dingo running with it is blurred.
The dingo running with his dingus.
It was like it was so horrifying too because he's like, "Come back!"
Yeah.
What are you whispering?
Dingo ran off with his dingus.
A dingo ate my dingus. A dingo ate my dingus. Anyway, so that scene was so funny, but it's also creepy. Oh my god! It
Are
was,
dingoes something that you can? So it's Canis lupus,
that means it's crazy.
and dogs are what? Canis
Doggus.
dogus, and
I don't fucking know.
can you?
That's the last thing I'm gonna learn is fucking Latin.
Right,
It's
but
cool
no,
when people can do it. Though.
No, I'm not saying Latin. I'm saying, well, yes, okay, but I mean like in terms of the binomial nomenclature that they use in biology, where it's the genus and then the species. So it's a Canis lupus. What's a dog? Is it a Canis
Aquarius?
Yes. It's the dawning of the Canis Aquarius.
Dawning
Of the Canis Aquarius.
It's not the preferred nomenclature, Donnie.
Yeah. So, no, I just wanted to know what a dingo was and if you could breed it with a dog or if you could have a dingo pet.
Right in.
Right in.
Absolutely.
You dingus.
Is it offensive to keep bringing up the baby?
Yeah. Is it? Okay. I love that.
That's your cue, bitch.
No, you're bit. I love that we are punchy. Oh, I'm punchy. I don't know if you are. I'm punchy.
That was so good. Your cue, bitch.
I love that the Jewish congregation didn't tell Eli about the Messiah. I'd love to see more of them and find out why they don't like Eli.
No one likes you, Eli. No one likes you.
Because he would probably blog about it.
That's in another podcast. That little reference.
Is Lizzie hacking into y'all's bank accounts? Better check. It's a reference to that news story that they're watching. Is your cat hacking into your bank account?
Hey. Yeah, you. What you been up to with that keyboard over there? Hey.
Hey. Yeah?
Yeah. We're talking to you.
Have you been taking our...
Oh, God.
This never backfires. Honestly, when I grab her like this, it doesn't backfire. Like for some reason, if I grab her,
getting calmer when you do
if I
that.
grab her and like with confidence,
Yeah.
she doesn't freak out. But if I'm like,
Kind of waver.
yeah,
Okay.
right,
Well, you deal with her. I'm gonna finish this up.
yeah.
Oh, or
I know y'all don't watch The Good Place, but for any of your listeners who do, I will say I was definitely reminded of the Holy Mother forking shirt balls moment during this episode. You know the one.
okay.
Okay. All right, I've got some guy trying to get my attention. Something about a throne and great power. I don't know. I'll go see about that. Till next time, Shinogle.
Donkey Shane.
Donkey Shane.
Man. Thank you all for watching so far. We've got 3 more episodes left after this. Send in some emails to balticeffect@gmail.com and join in on the fun. Oh, man, there it goes. We have brushed this cat. I swear. I swear to shit. It just makes a lot of hair.
Are you a hair machine? Yes,
All
you
right.
are.
I'm going to go check my bank account after this. Until next time, Nate is nice.
Trent is nice.
Stella and Lizzie are pretty kitties, and we love you. Oh, my God! Yes, I love it when you just fucking roids. Do I have permission to use that?
Yeah, you can use it.
I wish you would have ripped your shirt. I wish it was a shitty shirt and you were just, and I wasn't ready for it. I was like, what the fuck, dude?